Cryptic Chronicles, a story about a relentless reign and Eleanor, a lady, a murder mystery. Who killed? This is a true story. The story is made back in the 60s. This actually happened. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. So thank you so much for always watching my videos. Here is the story.
Chapter 1: A Dark Beginning. The manor stood like a sentinel against the relentless rain, its grandeur dimmed by the overcast sky. In the opulent parlor, candles flickered, casting shifting shadows on the faces of the gathered family members. Victor Harrington's sudden demise had left his loved ones with a mixture of grief and tension. Eleanor, the elegant widow, gripped her handkerchief tightly, her eyes welling up with tears. Charles, the prodigal son with a history of financial troubles, scowled as he eyed his family members warily. Olivia, the withdrawn artist, fidgeted with her pendant nervously. Lawrence, Victor's enigmatic brother, had a calculating glint in his eyes. The atmosphere was electric as the attorney, Robert Sinclair, began to read the will. Chapter 2: Echoes of the Past. The first night descended, bringing with it an eerie silence that seemed to amplify the whispers of the past. Charles, seeking refuge from his financial woes, found solace in the dimly lit study. Among the dusty tomes and old family portraits, he stumbled upon a faded photograph of his mother, Eleanor, with a mysterious man. His father's face was etched with a mixture of betrayal and heartache. The discovery ignited a curiosity within Charles that would lead him down a dangerous path. In a forgotten corner of the manor, Olivia's restless spirit led her to discover a concealed passage behind a dusty bookshelf. A narrow staircase led her to a forgotten attic filled with trunks of forgotten memories. Among the cobwebs and moth-eaten garments, she discovered a collection of diaries, each belonging to Victor's first wife, Amelia. The entries unveiled a tale of a strained marriage, infidelity, and a tangled web of deceit. Chapter 3: Secrets Unveiled. As Olivia delved into Amelia's diaries, she became immersed in a world of longing, resentment, and betrayal. The diaries hinted at an affair that tore the family apart and left Amelia broken-hearted. Olivia's suspicions were confirmed when she read a particularly cryptic entry suggesting that Victor's first wife had taken her own life. The discovery left Olivia grappling with the unsettling possibility that her family's history was even darker than she had imagined. Meanwhile, Charles's investigation into the photograph led him to an old family friend who reluctantly revealed the truth about the man in the picture. He was Amelia's brother, driven to ruin by Victor's manipulative schemes. Charles's quest for answers unearthed financial irregularities that hinted at embezzlement within the family. He confronted Lawrence, who denied any wrongdoing, though his eyes betrayed a hint of unease. Chapter 4: Whispers in the Shadows. As the nights grew longer, Eleanor's guilt began to consume her. She confessed her past sins to Olivia, revealing her involvement in the affair that had torn the family apart. Olivia's shock and anger strained their relationship, but a shared sense of vulnerability brought them closer together. Charles, still pursuing the truth behind the embezzlement, enlisted Robert Sinclair's help to investigate further. Together they stumbled upon a hidden room containing incriminating documents that pointed to Lawrence's involvement. Confronting Lawrence, Charles unleashed a storm of accusations that ignited a fiery argument. The confrontation drew the attention of the other family members, escalating tensions within the manor. Chapter 5: A Tragic Turn. The final night arrived, marked by a torrential storm that seemed to mirror the turmoil within the manor. As the family gathered in the dimly lit dining hall, accusations and revelations flew like sparks. The atmosphere crackled with tension as the truth began to unravel. In the midst of the chaos, Madame Serafina, the psychic whom Victor had befriended, delivered a shocking revelation. She claimed to have seen a vision of Victor's death, revealing that he had been poisoned. Panic swept through the room as the weight of the accusations settled on each family member. Eleanor collapsed under the weight of her guilt, admitting to poisoning her husband to end his suffering from a terminal illness. However, before she could finish her confession, Lawrence slumped over in his chair, blood oozing from a wound on his chest. The room erupted into chaos as Olivia and Charles rushed to Lawrence's side. Chapter 6: Unmasking the Culprit. As Olivia and Charles knelt by Lawrence's side, his fading breaths managed to reveal one last piece of the puzzle. With the last of his strength, he uttered a single name: Robert Sinclair. The attorney's facade of loyalty crumbled, and the room fell into a stunned silence. Robert confessed to poisoning Victor to secure the entire fortune for himself. He had framed Eleanor, hoping to ensure her silence and secure his position. His plan to eliminate Lawrence, who had become suspicious of his actions, had gone awry, leading to the chaotic culmination of events. Chapter 7: Shadows Dissipate. With Robert's confession, the tangled web of deception began to unravel. The family, shattered by secrets and betrayal, gradually found solace in the truth. Olivia and Charles's bond deepened as they shared their experiences, finding a sense of unity in the midst of chaos. Eleanor's redemption came through her vulnerability and confession, paving the way for healing within the fractured family. As the storm subsided and the sun cast its warm light through the manor's windows, the once shadowed halls began to feel less ominous. The Harringtons were faced with a chance to rebuild their relationships, fortified by the understanding that the shadows of deceit could be overcome by the light of truth and forgiveness. Chapter 1: A Dark Beginning.
I want to thank everybody for always watching. Hopefully you guys like this story. There's more to come. This was a true story. This, as I said, it happened. And the thing that I was amazed is that there's still manners around like this. So thank you guys so much.